Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another ECM repair. This time working on a 2014 Volkswagen Jetta. This is sent to me by Freddy Galavis. Let me just see where he's from. He is from Texas. Just covering his information. So this is a note that he sent me. It says original VIN number, last digit M432645. Got these modules from a shop to see if possible to communicate with the ECM. No communication with the original ECM. Also, the ECM was open when I got it. So when connected chip was hot, pour blue tape on it. Put blue tape on it. Yeah, definitely. I was able to reproduce that. This computer was, I mean, in the brink of like completely destroyed. Somebody definitely tried to attempt to, I don't know if he heat the module to see if that fixed it. And all they did, I mean, it's a little hard to say or to see, sorry, here on this video because again, it's taken with the phone. But this is the microprocessor, and this was shorted in here, shorted in here, shorted in there. I mean, shorted all over the place. The voltage regulator completely shorted, missing capacitors, damaged diodes. You can see the whole board, even the microprocessor, how scratched that was. Very different of what you will see now. I did replace the voltage regulator in here, which is garbage. All right, so I know now the computer works and communicates. He also sent a donor to see if I can clone it, which obviously I can. And I'm going to talk to Freddy and see if he wants to have a spare and I can clone the module now that I can talk to it because and one thing that's important to understand, when the computer is shorted and you have a short like this one, there is no way to clone it. There is nobody will be able to clone this computer because there is no way you can communicate with the microprocessor in order to extract the information and then clone it. So yes, I have to fix it. All right, so but I should, let me see if I have pictures of the actual no communication. Yes, I do. So let me just see. I took some picture of the other side of the board, not so bad. I took a picture when I first plugged it in and disregard the minus because it's just polarity wise, but because I have the ground on the power, like you see now how the white wire which is up connected to the red, and on this one I had the bottom one which is now connected to the black sensor ground sensor power, so that's why it's backwards. But it was no 5-volt reference, it was 2.3 volts and it was drawn like almost 2 amps, so I disconnected immediately. I'm like, wow, this is definitely a major short. Let me see what else I got here. Just took another picture just to see if I can oh, this is when I reverse the polarity, you can see 2.3. I don't think I took many more pictures of the module itself. Let me see. Yeah, the one I just showed you before, which is this is the red tape. Oh, sorry, the blue tape that they Freddie mentioned it. And I mean, so they put like a I don't know what type of flux they were using or something because it was like oil. So I removed the board and now have it in the bench fixed. Since this is not, I don't want to move it because I might lose communication. I'll probably do that after. Let me power it on. I got everything connected. I am using the MDCI from top down and the top down Phoenix for this. So that's the voltage and amperage you see there. So I'm going to power this on. My meter is out, it's off. We immediately see now we got 5-volt reference. Perfect. That's strike one. Good, right? A home run one. Right. So let's establish communication. Just waiting for the communication to be established. In this one, I'm only providing 120 ohm, sorry, 60 ohm resistors. So we have M432645, N432645. Perfect. Connections wise, this computer has two main connectors. I'm using the connector with 60 pins, only the air temperature sensor, to see if the computer logic is good. On the T94, again, 94 pins, I have powers on 3 and 5, and also in 92 and in 87. I describe the terminal sequence. So terminal 30 constant battery, terminal 87 is through a relay power, and then the ignition on terminal 15, grounds in pin 1 and 2, can high and can low. As you see, can low in 67, can high in 68, sensor ground in 11, and fiber reference in pin 82. All right, so this is looking really good. So this is already Horn Rum 2. We're in a good path, Freddy. All right, so I'm going to get access now. I was forget to get a little closer so you guys can see better. Should put my glasses. Yeah, this is looking good. Even though it shows a gateway, by me providing the terminating resistor, it's okay to communicate. So I'm entering in here. And I'm going to just select this data list by, well, this is also the long coding, and for Volkswagen is this is the way you code your computer. All right, so we click OK in here, which is also, all that information is really good to be able to see. All right, so we're going to go into read data stream. We're going to do it by list. You can do it by channel. For those who are familiar with Volkswagen, they know what I'm talking about. But in Volkswagen, you can select specific channels, like the O2 sensors are channel 032 and so on. I used to be more knowledgeable in that, but I'm now working more mostly in BMW, Mini Cooper, Rolls-Royce on the daily basis, so I'm more familiar with that now. All right, by list, we go here, and all we're going to select is G intake manifold pressure, no, intake manifold temperature. All right, so right here, and we're going to see that I have already, look, this communication, come on, don't let me down. Shouldn't have moved that computer from there, because those are, not too tight pins. It looks like I am losing communication. So voltage is good. This is definitely either the scanner. Well, it looks like it's in the computer. So let me check my connections and I'll be right back. All right, what I did is I put the computer in the case. It's not sealed or anything. You can see, I mean, whoever opened this computer, wow, poor thing. I always recommend, if you don't know what you're doing, don't try to open computers, because you just do exactly, I mean, the damage is even worse. Just leave it to ones like us that will try at least to be a little more careful. All right, so let me power this up. We can see, 680, 680 milliamps. That is what I'm looking for right now. At least the computer will be able to dissipate, because the case is a dissipating, very important part of this, right? So let's communication error. This is going to kick me out, but that is okay. Let's see if I can establish again here, or if I have to come out completely. No, looks like I might be okay with that. All right, so we got a fireball reference in here. Let's read the data stream by list. And we're going to put the intake air temperature sensor. I'm going to graph this so we can see the changes. You guys can see the changes more vividly. That is going to drop, because I went from like 100 to, I'm going to do the same thing. You see 130 to 10. I can do this just by supplying, I'm doing 900 and 9,000, so 9,900 ohms, and then 900 ohms. That's what I'm doing. So when I'm doing that, that's the big change that we see there, and that's what we're looking for. So I'm just going to leave the computer on for a while. I honestly will recommend Freddie to go ahead and clone this computer. Even though I have it communicating, and it might be good. I mean, I don't think that is. something abnormal to, to warm up, especially not being in the case. And that's why I'm always very careful when I'm doing check or testing computers when I have it in the bench, because the computer is not meant to be on like that. It has to have the case attached to in order to dissipate that heat, because those components heat up very quickly. And that is completely normal, as long as we don't lose communication, right? So, and as you can see right now, with all this time, everything is working good. So I'm going to get out of here, and this is part of the test, right? So I'm going to get completely out of here, and I'm going to reestablish the communication. So remember before, I just was able to establish communication, and when I was about to read the temperature, the intake air temperature, it was just dying in there. I got some information on the screen that I don't want to show. Not a problem. All right, so we're going to, again, M432645, and I have that in here, M432645. So that is definitely still Freddy. That is your original computer. And I got the donor. I haven't done anything in here. I did check this one. It does communicate, so I can definitely clone it, but I don't know nothing about that computer. He sent that to me, so, or they sent that to me. So again, we will see this before. We went into the ECM. We already talked about this one. Read data stream, read by list. We can see the battery voltage as well. That's something I can change. Can I use, I think in these scanners, you can merge. Let me see graph. Oh, yeah, actually, we can see both. That's good. So I'm going to change again the temperature first. Again, we are seeing that up and down, and we can see that in there. Just going to do it. Yeah, response on the computer is really quickly. I'm actually doing that really quickly like that. I'm gonna keep it in the high. I'm going to change the voltage. I'm going to go up a volt, and I'm going to go down 2 volts. Go up a volt, and we can see the change in there. Yep, all is good so far. It's like I said, the computer was just not happy because it was out of the case. So I'm going to contact Freddy because this is not my decision. The computer for me right now is working good. Let's also see codes. Read read full codes. Obviously nothing is connected, but I make sure that we don't have a, like a RAM memory or checksum error or something like that, right? Hopefully you guys can see from that distance. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't see, nope, everything is good. None of these codes are any problems at all. And the computer is talking good. Code module, readiness, online secure login. Actuation test, no. Adaptation, identification services. Let me see what we see here. Flash status, software version 1302. Vehicle history data. Nothing in there. That is just the same beam, just vehicle identification number. Not sure what we're reading in here because that's not the big number, right? Sometimes it's a little hard on where you can trust on tools like Top Down and Hotel coming from a copy of softwares from somebody else's, right? But yeah, so far it's good. I don't see any problems in here. So again, we can go into, did I went too fast? No, intake manifold, battery voltage. I think I might have passed it. And we can put the graph again. Yeah, we have not lost the communication, not one time. After I put them in the case, again, I'm just doing the change from 129 to 10, and that is good. I'm going to do the same thing on the battery one more time. I'm going to go up 2 volts, go down 3 volts, go up 1 volt. Didn't happen. Now it happened. Okay. So that is all good. I don't see any problems with the computer. All right, Freddie. And guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Well, I forgot to also show you. I kind of organized my office a lot different this time, especially since I want to show more organization. You know, I was a little messy before, and I'm never happy like that. So right now, I got all the programmers on on this section. I got the top down Ninja box. The only one I don't have in there, but I do have it is the one for the hotel, which is this one, and that's from the IM 608, which is in here somewhere. I haven't used that tool in a very long time. I didn't never I don't know, I never trusted well. But the Ninja is good as a programmer, same thing as the hotel. BVDI, very good. Obviously, those are cheap or not too expensive tools. When you want to do more of sorry, I got interrupted. But yeah, so I have well the case. I don't know if I show these ones. This is the new case 3 from Alien Tech. What it comes in the box, just to show you, these are all the tools that I use on daily basis for cloning. Things Allen Tech, they are very nice. They come, all these comes like this in the box. All the rest of the stuff come in a little box, and I put the stickers in here, which they're peeling off just to keep the numbers from, because if you ever need to replace them, you want those numbers. So that's what I put them in there. But yeah, it's a nice case. It keeps everything ready to go. Because this one, I can take it over to the shop and do the cloning if I'm doing you know, a mobile diagnostic cloning, right, session. So I keep the case in here, and I put one of the BVDI's twos in here. I got the BVDI Prog and the BVDI 2. Now I got for the Flex, because the Flex does not come with the case, which is a little sad because it's expensive tool. You just get, it has 4 locks. The back, they got a little damage on delivery. But again, you know, it's a nice case for the Flex. I like how they have the 2 different OBD cables, one for the newest and BMW and so on, and that will tell you, the software will tell you when to use the Flex or FLX 211 or the 210, and then the Flex box, right? You got a Flex, and then the Flex box. This is just like a universal box. You can actually buy cable the Flex is selling right now, where you can connect in here an OBD port or an OBD cable, and you can talk to a computer without using Flex at all. This will be just, you can turn them off in here, and you will be supplying powers and grounds, and this is very nice because it has all the protocols for communication. But when it's together with the Flex, then you can do transmissions and engine modules and so on, right? Yeah, this is on the high-end level of cloning and programming, because this does also tuning, right? So yeah, those are the high-end CAS, Alien Tech, and Flex. I will put Alien Tech as number 1 for now because it has a bigger database. Magic Flex, on the other hand, is super fast. It's a very capable tool, really good quality. I'm very happy with it. I have seen people that has mixed feelings about it. Me, on the other hand, got nothing to complain. All right, guys, but I don't want to take much more of your time, and I did that on purpose as well to keep this computer power on while it's still, uh, you know, getting hot, let's say, you know. So we got no problems. I'm going to change the temperature again, and we can see the response immediately on the scanner. It's coming up in here, right? So just at the end of that graph. And I'm doing an abrupt change. I can go 10 degrees at a time if I want to, but I want to do that so you guys can see that on the video, and Freddie does too. We have never lost a fiber reference. All is good. Communication is good, and the amperage has stayed in 680 milliamps perfectly. And that's why it's so important for the module to be in the case. All right, guys, thank you so much. If I do the cloning, I might be recording a video as well. I want to show that Mike Salazar Diagnostics provide all these services. If you have any computers that you need to repair, my first goal is to repair. Or if you need to clone, well, then I am here for you. MikeSalazarDiagnostics.com. My name is spells MAIC and sounds as Mike. And yes, .com, right? You can click on here. This will open your email like it's doing in here. Or you can click the last shot, which is going to open this box. In the last shot, please write a message, but make sure that you put an email or your telephone so I can call you, because otherwise I will not be able to contact you. If you scroll all the way down on the bottom of this page, you will be able to see, well, pictures of repairs, the latest videos, and all these on my YouTube channel. And at the bottom, you have all the contact information. I'm going to leave it in the screen so you guys can have it. That's my email address and my telephone, and also my shipping address. And you can fill this form, your name, email, phone, address. What are you really looking for? Put it like a, I don't know, 2004 Ford Lightning computer, and type a message, crank North Star, and submit. I will contact you right away. All right, guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.